What is up, guys? So I'm hopping back in the video here. So right now the car is just sitting here. I recently just put just a few minutes ago I put my under tray on, so it's that metal piece right there. I'm not going to put the bumper on yet, just because since today's tune day. So in about 2 hours I'm going to start the remote tuning process with my tuner admin tuning, once I get that process started and I verify that there's no leaks and nothing's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and put the bumper back on. But right now it looks pretty sick, honestly. Like, I aired it out and it looks pretty killer, just like sitting there, with the intercooler and everything. But yeah, overall, guys, like, this kit just looks so sick. I mean, the bash bar, like, just makes it look so complete. And overall, I mean, I'm really happy with it. But yeah, today's tune day. As you guys saw earlier, the car idles a bit weird right now, just because it's a base map that I'm on. So admin sent me over a base map that was safe enough to break in the supercharger and just like get the car running and verify no leaks and stuff like that. So yeah, when you first start it up after like on a cold start, it sounds like a tractor for like 20 seconds, and then it gets better. But yeah, guys, today's official tune day, so I'm gonna get to rip on this thing today, and I'll bring you guys along for that process. All right, so I'm about to start the remote tuning process with Monsef over at Admin Tuning. So for those of you that haven't been remote tuned before, I'm going to be tuning on EcuTech. Pretty much, if you have almost any VQ that's, I think, like 2009 and newer, you're going to be tuning on EcuTech. It's just the better software than UpRev. Has a lot more features and stuff, especially when it comes to boost. But pretty much, if you guys want to know the basics, the way that it works is, as I mentioned kind of previously when I showed my tune for NA, you have your Bluetooth dongle, which I have mine down here in my OBD2 port. And then what admin is going to do, as soon as the remote tune is about to start, he's going to send me a file that I have to then flash into the car. And I'm actually using the EcuTech app on my phone. So literally it is as simple as admin telling me, hey, I just sent you a file, and then I turn off the car, you put it in accessory mode, and then you go to the EcuTech app on your phone and you click program ECU. It programs your ECU. It takes about, sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes less. And then that's it. You uploaded a new file onto your car. So I definitely recommend that if you're doing a remote tune, for sure, if you can, go with the phone flash. Using a Windows laptop and stuff like that just gets complicated, because you have to have your laptop sitting on the passenger seat while you're trying to drive, and then you have to click stuff. So literally right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my airlift controller from here. I'm going to put my phone right here, and then when I'm driving I just click start to do the data log, and I can just drive, focusing only on my driving. But yeah, I'm super pumped to get the remote tune process. I'm going to try to get some like pools on camera, just so you guys can kind of hear how the car sounds and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll go from there as soon as we'll jump to that clip of me doing some pools. What is up, guys? So I'm hopping back into the video. it's been a few weeks since that last clip that you guys just saw, and I kind of want to just come back in here and, you know, show you guys some pulls and stuff like that. And at this point, the tune has been completed. The car's been tuned now for, I think, a little over 2 weeks. But yeah, man, the car's running good. So far, I'm really enjoying the car overall. But the reason that I kind of didn't pick up the video from the last clip is because on tune day, I actually ended up running into an issue that kind of pretty much took me like all day to try to figure that out. But pretty much the issue that I did, and it might be common for somebody else doing this, is so for your actual blow-off valve to work, you have to tee into your vacuum line. This is technically your brake booster hose right here. You can also tee into the back of the manifold, which is right there. But I decided to do it here just for a cleaner look. That way the line isn't running through the engine bay. You know, right now it's actually running under here, and then it goes all the way over there to where the blow-off valve is over here in the middle. But the mistake that I made was that when I teed into this line, I actually did it before the check valve. And you're actually supposed to do it, you're supposed to feel for the check valve that is in this line, and you're supposed to make sure that you put this in the correct spot. I actually put it in the wrong spot before, so because of that, my blow-off valve actually wasn't even opening and closing when it needed to. And because it wasn't closing when I was, you know, putting throttle, I pretty much had a super big boost leak. I wasn't building like any boost at all. So initially, you know, I thought I had a boost leak in one of these couplers or something like that, right? So I went back, spent like an hour trying to tighten everything. You know, I had to tighten the ones that are like in here too. And I was like, okay, hopefully that solves the issue. But no, it wasn't that. And it took me like all day. And I actually, my boy over at SVD Performance, I've mentioned him in a previous video before, but definitely check him out. He helped me track this issue down and he helped me fix it. And we pretty much had to redo this right here. And, you know, after we did that, the car was boosting perfectly, and, you know, I got to complete the tune. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that because it does say in the Z1 instructions to make sure you do it, you know, after the check valve. But, you know, I made a mistake and I didn't do it. So, but yeah, that's where we're at right now. Overall, my first impressions on the kit is really like it's really good. I haven't had any issues with it. You know, there's nothing that kind of has happened where, you know, I'm like, oh, this kit sucks, or it's just not whatever, right? The instructions are definitely a bit choppy. You know, they definitely need a little more work. But overall, I mean, the kit, I definitely don't regret buying it. I'll say that. You know, when you're installing it, just take your time, go slow, because you can definitely make mistakes.